Hey y'all. Alright. So I've been made it home from Ulta. And I was listening to Lecrae's last video. It was a day ago. And it's called Two Christians Discuss the Assassination of Charlie Kirk. And let me pull it up. I'm so disappointed in all three of those black men, Lecrae included. What I don't understand is y'all have heard, if not before, definitely after. Hold on, I'm gonna get the video for you. Y'all have heard, if not before, definitely after the unaliving of Charlie Kirk. Y'all heard that man talk about black women. Y'all heard that man talk about Martin Luther King. You heard it. And yet y'all are still sitting here. The premise of this video, you have a Democrat Christian, and a Republican Christian, right? And let me show y'all. So this is the video that I had to just stop in the middle of. I couldn't take it no more because I heard so much cowardice out of all three, including Lecrae. What I don't understand is, like I was saying in the beginning, if you knew Charlie Kirk's rhetoric, and the Democratic Christian said his last post about Charlie Kirk was in July. So you knew the type of demonic rhetoric that spewed out of his mouth. The other one, the Republican Christian, sounds exactly like he sounds whitewashed. Sorry to say, he sounds whitewashed. Here's the thing. When are black people especially, I don't know why is it black women that stand up for our community and say this is unacceptable? What is the kowtowing? Why I don't get it. I don't get it. I gave y'all the link so y'all can go watch it, but it's something seriously wrong in the United States when black men that are of the Christian faith, you hear this demonic rhetoric that man was spewing before his life got taken. And I saw a picture. It was a video, and they had 3 still shots of the shooting. That man looked, as soon as that bullet hit his neck, he was out. I don't think they wanted to tell y'all. I think it was like an hour or two. He was out of here. Do you hear me? If y'all have seen the video, even if you haven't seen the video, you just seen the still shots, he was out. He was gone. Should he have passed away that way? No. And here's the thing that Lecrae and his guests were saying, but they don't like the but after someone says that because he lost his life. Let me tell you something. If you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. If you sow division, hate, and all of that jazz, there are fruits of the spirit, right? And I'm gonna have to look it up and give y'all the scripture. But there are fruits of the spirit. There are also fruits of sin. Now I don't know what I know they're talking about his wife child. The What's so crazy, bro? What's so crazy is that Donald Trump knew Erica Kirk before she married Charlie Kirk. She was in one of those pageants. At 17, she went over to another country at 17, and she was doing missionary work for, Christian missionary work. That country kicked her out because children began coming up missing. It's all over Twitter, it's all over TikTok. So when I hear black men taken up for a known racist, his rhetoric was divisive and evil and hateful. Then when people start digging, they didn't like that people started digging and before he got put in the ground, all this coming out. Why are y'all mad? Why is it a problem that people are playing his podcast and showcasing what he said about everybody that was not that was not a white man? Why? Why is that a problem? Why can't we say, yeah, that was effed up that man went out like that, but this is how he acted. He brought this to himself. And I just cannot understand why them three black men on that recording was sitting. I went in the comments, y'all, and people were saying, if you take a deeper dive, he was not a racist. Are y'all saying because Candace Owens and him were so-called friends? Then I hear tell they hadn't spoken in years. I don't know. I don't know the truth about that, but it's really disappointing that black men are kowtowing and using Christianity to do it. I can't understand it. It was I couldn't finish the video, and I love Lecrae's interviews, but I just can't understand why y'all think why those three men are sitting there talking yourselves in circles, trying to, first of all, I guess, talk about your political views. It was not until about, I want to say, a month ago that I didn't even realize that there was a difference between white Christians and black Christians. If you're a Christian, why is there a division in that? See, and that's why people don't want religion anymore. People are sick of these Christian imposters. There should not be a white Christianity and a black Christianity. Gospel music versus praise and worship for the Christian white. Excuse me? I found that out on Jackie Hill Perry talking to Erica Campbell. I said, "What? There's a difference?" And find it. When I heard that, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I couldn't understand. I could not understand how there was a difference. Mm-mm. I'm gonna try and find it, y'all, for you. Hold on for a
So for you to talk about what the enemy is up to as far as division is concerned, I guess I want you to speak more into how do we resist that division? How do we
still listen to the radio and still listen to gospel music, and we playing Luther Barnes, we playing Mississippi Mass, all of that. We're playing Lecrae, we're playing a little bit of everything, and so it is diverse. But a lot of people now listen on their own. They create their own playlists, whether Spotify or Pandora. Some people still do that. My mama gonna listen to everything on YouTube. She sends so many YouTube.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying.
Have real structure. A lot of times we're putting prayer where we should have put planning. We're putting
because they love Mary Mary so much.
If you say you're not,
I can't find it, but I'm gonna go back and find when they discuss the difference between it being the black Christianity being gospel and the white Christianity. I did not know there was a division of the two. Had y'all heard that before? That in itself is not Christianity. The fact that you have black Christians and white Christians and they are separate and apart from each other, that is not Christianity. And the reason I say that is something so sinister. The enemy, he's doing something so sinister. Somebody said, I was listening to another video earlier. Somebody was explaining how the Republican Party got co-opted by Daddy Diapers. And he used Christianity. He used the Southern white Christian beliefs in their people because this didn't all just happen. It's been happening for years. And I would say it's been happening since that nasty Civil War. They want to dominate and own black people, now brown people. They mad about that. The racist white people, not all white people. But these people that are in the White House, I think on both sides there is criminality and I can't think of the other word, but it's on both sides of the aisle, right? But y'all, with people with common sense, you will sit there and tell somebody, and y'all see what's going on in our government. Crooks, they're crooks. Y'all see what's going on in our government, and y'all really think that's okay? Christians, y'all really think that's okay? They have been dragging the farmers on TikTok, they've been dragging them for filth. And I wish I should start like taking screenshots and screen records of when I see things, so I can. A lot of stuff I don't even tell y'all or come to y'all about. But some of them farmers have triple trumped. They done voted for him 3 times and will probably vote for him again. The farmers are waiting to be bailed out. They got bailed out the last time he was in office. I know I'm switching lanes. Just follow me. They got bailed out the last time he was in office. What made you think you weren't going to get effed over again? The soybean farmers, China said, we ain't ordering shit from you. Y'all remember I told y'all about that website called Acre Trader? I told y'all who was behind Acre Trader. They have been all the farms that have been crashing out. They're done for. Acre Trader has been buying it up. These are people are losing farms for 3 and 4 generations, and Peter Thiel and his boyfriend JD Vance are buying it up on Acre Trader. It's like you on a merry-go-round. Y'all know this person. He done showed y'all his many faces, and it's never a good face. He showed these people over and over and over again, and they keep voting for him. My aunt would tell me, well, if it had been on Kamala had been voted in, she would have did the same thing, because there is a plan that they have to follow, each side. I can't agree with that. I cannot go along with that. And when I talk to my aunt about politics, we've had to tone it down. But here's the thing. Here again, and I love my aunt dearly, but you cannot be a coward. You got to stop cowering when you see when the word of God says even the very elect will be fools. Even if you, not just your physical eyes, but spiritual eyes, spiritual discernment. You mean to tell me people that have served God all their life cannot see this wickedness coming from this man and this regime, because it ain't no administration? You mean to tell me y'all can't see it? It's hard for me to believe that you just cannot see. It's like there's a glaze over people's eyes. I don't get it. I don't understand how you cannot see the foolishness that's going on in this country. How can you be a Christian, a follower of Christ, and hate everybody? You hate blacks, you hate browns. How, Sway? How does that work? You hate the gays, you hate the trans, you hate anything that is not a white man, and not just any white man. But he's got to have some money. And I don't care how he got it, as long as he got it. You mean to tell me, it's the thirst for money and power is crazy. I can't understand it. maybe I can't understand it because that's just not how I operate. I'm not so money hungry that I will just do anything for money. And I do mean anything. Lie, cheat, steal, kill, all that good. I can't do it. Power for what? Who do I need to have power over? Why do I need to have power over another human being? Now, respect. Yeah. I was watching, I love watching dog videos, right? And I know this video is in my history, and I thought about showing it to y'all, but I can't show it to you because I know y'all probably wouldn't understand it. Fallen soldiers coming home in their caskets. I cried so hard. The military people going to people's doors with their flag. You know, when you see two people in dress greens, dress blues, and they got a flag and knock on your door, you done lost your person, right? One woman was screaming like, don't bring this to my door. Just bring me my husband or my child. Don't bring that flag to this door. Where's my human that I love? Gone. I didn't want to show this to y'all. I really didn't. But I mean, I don't think I got a choice. And the reason I'm gonna show it to you, and the reason why it pained me. It pained me to see it, is because you have a man in the office in the White House who does not respect our military. Do you understand me? There are people that have lost their lives fighting for this country. And this man has dodged the draft how many times? I don't know. And it's sad, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. It's sad, but you know,
trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
I need y'all to hear this woman wail.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. You're lying. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom. Son, this is what's left of my son. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. For what? For what? For freedom. Words of wisdom. He's dead for our freedom. And the broken hearted people living in the world agree there will be an answer. Let it be. There is still a chance that they will see.
Now, I'm sorry I had to show y'all that, but my point is, there are people, John McCain, Senator John McCain, who actually was a POW at one time. Donald Trump called him a loser and said he was weak because he got caught. Because he became a POW, a prisoner of war. You mean to sit here and tell me there are people losing sons and daughters? There are people coming back maimed, blind, crippled, and me crazy. But we supposed to respect a 5-time draft dodger. I had more nuts than Donald Trump. I got deployed, scared. I had 2 small children when I got deployed. And he's got the audacity, the unmitigated gall to talk about. Do you know how National Guard people are in DC picking up paper and trash bags? They was doing that in California. That's how much respect he has for our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. The girl's dad used to be on, I forgot what it was called, but it was a detail. I want to say burial detail. I can't remember. But he would his detail was to when the bodies got flown in to receive the fallen off the plane. And he said I never had a problem with it until they pointed out one casket and it was a female. They opened it up, looked, and he said he bawled his eyes out. He said he'll never forget it. He said because that could have been me coming back from Iraq. They allowed Elon Musk and his thugs to go in the VA and fuck around with our health care. They did it. There's something very evil about Donald Trump. There was something very evil about Charlie Kirk. And I don't care what y'all say. Do I approve of him being shot? No. But I'm not going to sit here and raise and praise a man that hated the very thing that I am, which is black and a woman. I'm not going to do that. And them 3 men who I started this video about, look, who was on Lecrae's interview, it sickens me to sit there and these are 3 educated black brothers. I've heard of that thing talking about people being book smart but don't have no common sense. It's unbelievable. It's something sinister about Erica Kirk. Not only the fact that she done been down to the what? Let me find out what country she went to and they kicked her out at 17. What 17-year-old girl do you know organizes and goes, child? Then y'all heard about the shooting in Dallas, right? At the ICE detention. You say what? It was a left lunatic that went down there and shot at the ICE people. but it was immigrants that were killed. Alligator Alcatraz. Where are all those people that have been taken? They shut that place down. Where are all those people? You have people that are unaccounted for and they're gone. And a lot of them were children. I don't like the. I've been working on my other channel this evening after I came back from Ulta. And so I was doing some editing and stuff over there. And then I saw Lecrae's video pop up in my subscriptions feed. And that's when I got hit with this foolishness. Thus is why I'm making a video. Ma'am, the other day I was on here and I had received the email, right? It's, I used to want to share. Hey, Lady Sparkle. I used to want to share my good news, but there's so many haters and people that, it's kind of hard for me to share stuff with y'all. But I got my first PR. I was put on a PR list, my first PR list. And I'm not okay, I'll just say that. I'm not gonna say who the company was. But I'm trying to pinch myself. I'm trying to pinch myself and I'm like, is this really happening? Y'all might not understand. Well, why would you be so excited about getting a PR being put on PR list? Free makeup and skincare. So I got my first PR. They actually shipped it out today, so it should be here in a couple of days. And then that was the other day. Then today, it's so many things that I would like to tell y'all about as far as my other channel that I'm just flabbergasted over. But there's some good things that have been happening. And when I tell you it's a big company that reached out to me and they were like, we want to gift you. Go on our website and pick what you want. I didn't know whether to cry or scream. And all this is happening while our country is going to shit. That's crazy. Oh, no one. Y'all see my eyes out getting all little. I'm finna hit the shower and go to bed. I had to put the little hair up in the little. Look at that little thing, child. It was sticking up, but it's flat now. I've been praying for our country. I feel like you never know what you had until it's gone. Our basic freedom to lay down at night and not worry about what's gonna happen to you the next day if you're gonna be if you're gonna be picked up by ICE, if somebody just gonna, it's so much crazy stuff happening. And that's been happening for centuries probably, but it's magnified now. All right, let me get over here and do what I need to do. Because I got an appointment tomorrow. I got training with LTK. I've posted on LTK so much that y'all stay blessed and stay safe. I'm just thinking about the goodness of God. I was taking a shower earlier before I was supposed to be doing my makeup and stuff. And God was talking to me about something. I had stopped, not that I stopped being grateful, but my praise hadn't been like it should be. And he took my mind through some things as of late. And he was like, this person got this, you don't have it. You don't know. The point of it is I'm good. And I need to be thankful. And if I see things that other people have that I say like for instance, my ex-husband has a house. It's a nice home. It's big. It's beautiful. But everything, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Mm-mm. It ain't my turn yet. And all I know is I'm blessed. That's what I know. Growth. Y'all, good night.